Hey, what is up guys, it is Campus, and today I've made a little video on how to level up your character. Now, most of you people out there don't know how to level up their character. They usually just run into AoEs, collecting them and then killing them, and they don't gain a lot amount of experience by doing that, because they don't have the right stuff to be doing it. So, I'm going to show you how to level up a brand new character, and hopefully you will enjoy my tutorial. Yeah, that's all guys. Okay guys, so first thing, what you're going to do is you're going to pick an alliance. Now this is the information to a brand new person. So you have three choices here. Now the Daggerfall Covenant, the Almir Dominion, and the Evenant Pact. These are the three alliances to choose between. So if you want to be a good player, you're going to pick the Daggerfall Covenant. No, I'm just kidding guys. Pick whatever alliance you want to pick, it doesn't matter. So race are probably one of the things you're going to focus most on, depending on how you're going to play. If you're going to play as a tank, I would recommend using Orc or Nord, since they have these buffs to make you more tankier, stuff like that. If you're going to play as a Magicka player, I would probably use High Elf due to the Magicka regeneration. Now if you're going to play as a Stamina, I would probably go as a Red Guard or Khajiit. Depending on if you're going to sneak a lot, I would pick the Khajiit. If you're going to restore much stamina, I would pick the Red Guard and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're going to play as a healer, pick the Argonian. I would recommend Argonian as a healer. That's the best class for healing right now at this moment. But yeah, so say I'm going to play as let's pick a Magicka character. So what I'm going to pick here is I'm going to make a Magicka sorcerer. Now this is how it usually works. You pick the race with that gives you most bonuses in that thing. So if you want to play like I'm going to play a Magicka sorcerer, you are going to pick High Elf because they have a lot of regeneration for their Magicka. And pick Daggerfall Covenant. No, I'm just kidding guys, pick whatever alliance you want to. Classes, so these are the classes. We have the Dragonite class, which is the class that is most used for a tank, if you're going to play as a tank in a group. And the Sorcerer, which is kind of a DPS, it depends on how you want to play as it. But we have the Nightblade, is kind of an assassin, dealing a lot of damage at one single time. So if you fail, you're probably dead, because they are really soft. They can be killed really easily, but they deal a lot of damage. So these people here is very dangerous. Now the Templar, I would recommend this as a kind of hybrid form. It heals you while doing DPS, not as really good DPS, but it's decent. We also, yeah, it depends. It's kind of a tank as well, because you have all these healing skills. So yeah. Now we have Warden. I'm not sure, because Warden is kind of new. It's not that new. It came with a Morrowind expansion. So, but what it consists of is mostly healing skills, having an ally beside you. That is, it depends. If you pick the bear, you have the bear running beside you, killing AoEs with you. We also have a skill line dealing a lot of damage to a lot of AoEs. Now that is probably the best thing in this class. I really like that skill line. But yeah, so I'm going to customize this really quick and I will be back. Okay, so here we have it, our character. Now I will show you how this works. So when you level up, for each time you level up, you will get rewards. Here, as you can see, I got one attribute point, which is 1 point to invest in these 3 things. Now I'm going to play as a Magicka sorcerer, so I will invest my attribute point in Magicka. Now you can also invest it in health, but play really dumb and go all in on that one thing you're going to play as. So if you're going to play as a stamina Nightblade, I will go all in stamina. Like, choose all in that one thing you're going to play as. If you're going to play as a tank, probably go a bit into health and a bit into Magicka. Depends on what you need to get the buffs. So yeah, now as you can see, I got 1 attribute point and 1 skill point. Now I also got some chicken, really good chicken, as you can see here, the crown fortifying meal. So yeah, now I will invest all my attribute points in Magicka, as I told you, and now I have 3 skill points. So as you can see, guys, I invested all my 3 skill points into 1 skill line each. So as you can see, I choose to pick the dive 1, blah blah blah. Yeah, just have in mind that you should always have 1 of each single skill line on your bar. So when you level up, you're also leveling up your skill lines. Now, next thing you're going to do, you're going to join the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. As you leveled up by killing monsters, you're also leveling up the Fighters Guild. Now, to level up Mages Guild, you have to do other things such as collecting books. That is really boring, but the price in the end is really worth it. You get a meteor hitting your AoEs with a lot of damage. Now, the first thing to level up your character is you're going to need training gear. Now, training gear is very important when you're going to level up a new character, because when you have training gear, you will gain really much more experience than what you usually get by killing a monster. As you can see there, I gained 40 experience. Now I can increase that amount by adding up training gear. So yeah. Now, next thing you're going to need is the Psijic Ambrosia. It really depends. You can use it if you want to. You don't have to use it, but you can also buy. Yeah, if you go on utilities and you go on experience, you can see here there are Pledge of Mara and there are Crown experience rolls. Now these last for 2 hours, while the Psijic Ambrosia, I think it only lasts for 30 minutes. But yeah, and that costs in-game money instead of this currency right here, which you have to get by paying real money. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is get Pledge of Mara. Now this will give you a 10% boost of experience when you are grinding or you are playing with one of your friends you are married with. So yeah, a really good thing to use when you are going to gain more experience. Last thing I would recommend in this too is the ESO Plus. ESO Plus give you access to all the DLC and all a lot of things actually. It gives you, it's really worth it and a really good way to support the Zenimax. Now here, as you can see, you gain 10% increase of experience, so that is a good thing, of course. Now if you stack all of these two with each other, you will end up with a really good amount of experience and you will level up really quickly. When you're going to go out leveling, I would recommend doing the main quests and such things, just questing, because if you are new to the game, you don't know the mechanics really good. I would really recommend do the main quests instead of grinding. Now, if you really want to grind, what you can do is go to specific locations such as Alec Desert, Sentinel, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you will grind here where you do runs. You go from here to here to here to here, then back to here, and you go this loop, killing mob or AoEs. We also have Skyreach, which is located here in Craglorn. Now, this I would not recommend doing this alone, and also it got really nerfed for some updates ago. Now the experiences, you don't get a lot of experience by doing this anymore, since the things don't stack with each other, so you will not gain as much experience anymore. We also have Green Shade, a very good spot to grind around here somewhere. So yeah, that's the locations to grind. Now what you do is you interact with AoEs by hitting them, of course, dealing them damage. Then you will stack them, and when you have stacked them, you're going to fight them. Now, of course, as you level up, you will get more and more skill points to invest. Now, I would recommend investing the skill points into skills that will give you more DPS to all the AoEs around you instead of only one. Now, the next thing that you should do is, if it is an event. Now, by doing this event or this quest, you will get a 3rd year anniversary cake, which gives you 100% more experience. Now, this is really worth it. I would recommend doing this if it is an event and you get a double experience. You should activate it no matter what. Okay, back to the more advanced leveling stuff. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do exactly as the newbie thing I told the noobs to do. Beside, you are having CP points. Now, CP points is what you should use when you're grinding with a brand new character, if you already are a high amount of CP. So, say you are CP 300, you will get around 300. You will get 100 CP in each line, so invest those points in, say, stamina regeneration, DPS, depending on what class you're playing as, and how you're playing, if you're playing as a Magicka or stamina player. Now, that's pretty much it. You have to do exactly the same as a noob player has to do. The only thing is that you have access to a lot more. So yeah, so that was everything, guys. Hopefully now you have an understanding on how to level up quick, how to level up your character and such things. Now, if you want me to go more into details about CP points, how to level up CP points quick, how to get a high amount of CP points quick, let me know by commenting down below. I'm probably going to make it, if it is other things such as crafting, I don't know, groups, dungeons, PvP, just let me know, guys. I'm up for it. And as always, stay awesome, guys. Bye.